Okay, everybody. OCD Mikey, Hi-Fi Guy here, and I thought I was OCD Hi-Fi Guy, but I have met someone that has put my OCD to shame. What we have here is a DIY amplifier. This is a biamp for a horn-loaded system here, which you can see. This is part of the Klipsch Jubilee. We've got the compression driver here, which is a Celestion. And we've got two woofers on either side, which you can't see right now. But if we put our fingers in there, we can feel on the side there's some holes inside. And then we've got a subwoofer on the bottom. It's a rhythmic sub. We've got the rhythmic servo control. And then as you come over here, you can see these amplifiers. Man, you better not have a cat. You better not have a child. You better not have too many drinks, because something's going to go zap. This is an output capacitor right up here that he's made with a giant, this is, you know, I mean, look at this thing. I mean, look at the caps he's got going. I mean, look at all this back here. These are power supplies. It's a power supply. We've got our toroids. We've got everything. I mean, this is like, you don't want to make one wrong step in here. It looks like he's made his own interconnects, as we can see, that are going to the different components. This is like a topping deck, it looks like. And we've got a turntable here. You know, you guys probably, this looks like Oswald Mills audio. I'm sure you guys know better than I do. We've got some fans on the outside here cooling down this massive transistor. This is a single SIT, which you can see right there. That is an SIT transistor. I'll try not to touch anything while I'm over here. Which is a giant ass transistor. So it's a single output device on each side. This is a la Nelson Pass type design. He's got some switches here. I'm not sure what those switches are for. But this whole thing is really something else. It's pretty crazy. What do we have down here? Like a marine battery of some sort, like a deep cycle battery. Power inverter, it looks like, right up there. But if we step back, I'm going to go to the listening chair here and zoom out, and you can see what this looks like in here. So this is really quite a rig. We're getting ready to listen, and I will report back and tell you guys what the sonic sounds like in here. This is really a lot of intent and a lot of work has gone into this. So let's see how she sounds. So hold on. As I was looking, guys, I noticed something else. We've got a open baffle rhythmic subwoofer up there. This is approximately 8 feet in the air, maybe 10. We've got a big vaulted ceiling, as you can see, that's way above our heads. You know, so this is going to be extremely interesting to listen to. So. More coming. Hold on. I also found we got another sub here. It's mass loaded with concrete and a transformer. And this, you know, there's, and if we come over here, which I'll come over here, we've also got something going on right here with the processor. And it's called Zilica, I guess. So I got that. I don't know what, you know, he's got all the records down here, you know, all the vinyl collection. So really can't wait to see what this sounds like here, man, because it is crazy. Okay, I'll be back. See you. Here is, as you can see, the measurement microphone.
High RPM, high compression motors.
more that's been revealed. This rig is completely battery powered. So, and this is an inverter, so it goes from, I presume, 12 volts, which is one of these. Yep, it's 12 volts DC, and it gets converted to 120 volts AC here, and then powers the rig. And then there's those other batteries that you saw on the other side. So it's 100%. We got about 4 hours of listening time per charge, and that's to eliminate any AC power problems. Wow. Of course, here is something that really got my attention when I walked in this room. We got a Les Paul Custom, man. God knows how old this is, but this looks like she's got some years on her. Look at that. There's a vintage Les Paul. Hasn't seen much case time lately. Let's see if I can get a serial number off this neck. Let's make sure it's not repaired. I don't know where the serial numbers are on these things, but somebody who knows guitars can tell me.
The big batteries.
From these.
Yeah, you can weld with those.
Somebody will know.
Yeah.
Looks like a clean neck. I don't know how to tell these things if they have where they have their serial numbers. Probably inside the there, but it looks pretty. Looks like an original, man. Like it hasn't been jacked with. Probably from the '60s, I would say. If I were to take a wild guess, and I don't know anything about guitars. Looks like she's been around, man. But that's a pretty wild relic. Let's see if we get anything up here. Someone will know. Nick will know. Tell us, Nick. What is this thing all about?
That's cool.
So in the end, I asked this guy, why did he do the system the way he did? All the time and effort. And he said, because to save money and do it in little bits over time, he could do it much less expensively, and he could do it a little bit at a time and try and get some great sound and not spend a lot of money. So he did it himself. And kudos to him for putting his heart and soul into music this much that he built this thing.